What's up, y'all? I'm a little rusty at this. I'm gonna have to get used to it again, y'all. Let me make sure it's working. I think it's working. I don't know, y'all. Might not be working. Might not. Who knows? There we go. Yes, it's working, y'all. Yes. Y'all, we are back. We did make a few changes. 100% honesty, y'all. I bit off more than I could chew. Okay. Bit off more than I could chew. Okay, so for this year, instead of 8 lives a week, you're gonna get 4 lives a week. 2 here on YouTube and 2 on Facebook. So you won't see me as often, but you'll still see me Tuesday through Friday. At 11 a.m. I've chosen 11 a.m. as my time. So that means like today it's Thursday, January 12th. It's 11 a.m. here on YouTube. 11 a.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube. That means tomorrow, January 13th. Oh, did I just say that right? Yeah, Friday the 13th, I'll be on Facebook at 11 a.m. on the DecoExchange page. So, yeah, that's really the only big difference. I'm not going to do the 2 o'clock anymore. So, that's probably the main thing, y'all. You'll still see me around. I'm still doing creative coaching. I'm still doing the critiques and Q&A. Actually, we've got critique on Monday. So that's awesome. We're still going to be doing that. Yeah, I've missed y'all too. So, the holidays came and went, and now it's time to get back to our normally scheduled programming with a little bit of difference. We're going to make a deco mesh wreath. We're going to use the sign that came in the deluxe monthly box for December. This really cute heart sign. Now this was only available in that deluxe box, but at DecoExchange there's tons of other options, y'all. I think this is a 12-inch sign. Yeah, this one's a 12-inch sign, so it's gonna be big. It's gonna be a nice big sign for that wreath. I'm using 2 rolls of mesh. This is RY832418. And then I did pull some ribbon. I did pull some deco ribbon, and then I also pulled some ribbon that I've had in my stash. So we are doing the 2.0. And the 2.0 is just the different lengths of the mesh. So the original Jordan method, I used 21-inch mesh as the poofs on the inner ring, and I really don't do that anymore, y'all. I actually gave somebody all of my 21-inch mesh. I was like, I don't use it. There's no need for me to have it. It cleared up some space. Hallelujah. So that's where that went. So then the 2.0 method, I just use strictly nothing but 10-inch mesh. I use 10-inch mesh on the poofs, 10-inch mesh on the ruffles. So that's the difference. Now, these first cuts that I'm making are 30 inches. These are 30 inches. These are going on the outer ring, y'all. And I need a total of 10 because I am using a work wreath form. Y'all, work wreath form. So during the holidays, I will use the evergreen bases. I will. But once the holidays are over, like once January hits, I start going back to using my work wreath forms, because work wreath forms are a little bit more accessible after the holiday than those evergreen bases. But I know a lot of wreath makers stock up on those bases, and there's nothing wrong with that because that's what they like to use. But you can also use this method on those bases. You just have to tweak it just a little bit. I learned that instead of like 10 ruffles on the outer ring, I really need like 12 ruffles on the outer ring. Still try to keep the center of those, the 8 and then the 8 ruffles, but on the outer ring, which is the outer part of that wreath, I do use the 12 ruffles. Okay, what's up, y'all? So now, I'm going to take this apart, take that, and now I'm going to cut 8 24-inch ruffles, and the 24-inch ruffles are for the inner ring. And it's kind of like going back to basics, you know, we're gonna do this, and then I also, you know, I forgot that even in creative coaching, I did 3.0, and so I've never done 3.0 on the public platform, and I need to go back and watch that. So really for this wreath, you need 2 rolls of mesh. 2 rolls of 10-inch mesh, y'all. 5. I'm just throwing them on the floor. I know. My mom will probably cringe. She's like, why do you keep throwing your stuff on the floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. And this is why I use this one. 8. Okay, so we've got our 8 ruffles. Y'all, that's how much I have left. It's trash. That's where that's going. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to bring back our base. So this is my work wreath form. This is, hold on, y'all. This is XX750 4W4. I used to have, y'all, like 2 weeks ago, there was a little bit of a mishap. I tried to move something and my table collapsed, so I had to rearrange all of this. But XX750 is my go-to wreath base. I choose the burlap color. Of course, the work wreath forms come in all different colors, and you can get them at shoplikejordan.com. That's my affiliate with Deco. They don't only just sell the bases, y'all. They sell the mesh, the ribbon, the signs, florals, picks, all that. If you're new here, that's where I get a lot of my stuff, y'all. Okay, so I just pinched that, put in the first tie, measuring out 10 inches. 10 inches is what I'm measuring out, and that's going to go on the inner ring. So there's a definite inner and outer ring. This is what I call the inner, and this is what I call the outer ring. Okay? So just 10-inch poofs all the way around. Now ideally I wouldn't be using a border stripe mesh for my poofs, but I don't know what I did with all my other regular mesh, but it still works perfectly for this. So you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not here to say no, don't do that, or yes, do that. I'm just here to design with y'all and have fun. Okay, so we've kind of completed our whole circle, the inner ring. Opening up that first tie that we put there, opening that up, and I set that back in there. Okay, so good morning, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon. I don't know. Time zones are different, so hello. So now we're grabbing our 30-inch ruffles, and all I'm doing, y'all, is once, twice. It's kind of how I remember it. 3 times a lady. Now, someone did ask, are you putting the curls up or down? I want to say this is going down. Like, this goes towards the table. Okay. So, once, twice. And this is using the 30-inch ruffles on that outer ring, y'all. And if you've followed me the past few weeks in creative coaching, y'all, I can't find my 13-inch ribbon tail board. I don't know what I did with it, so I need to order a new one. A part of me thinks that when I was cleaning, because I'm a messy person, and I just throw all my stuff on the floor, I feel that it may have gone in the garbage. So there's that. So yeah. There's that. I don't know what I did with it, y'all. Can't find it. I only have the 16 and the, which one was this one? I think like the 10-inch and the 11-inch. So, yeah, I don't know what I did with it. Okay, so just going all the way around the outer ring with our 30-inch ruffles. Ruffles, cruffles, whatever you want to call them. There's no right way and there's no wrong way to call them, whatever you want to call them. Last two ruffles on the outer ring, and then we'll come back and we'll put the ones in the inner ring. So I'm gonna get all of my ruffles. There's those and those. So these are the 24-inch ruffles. Same thing. Curl them. Run them right down the middle. I untwist my tie. And then I set that back in. Yo, I'm trying to watch for somebody because I tried calling them and telling them that I was live. And I don't want them barging in through that door. Yelling at the top of their lungs. You know how that goes. So untwisting, setting these in. Just all on the inner ring. Now, depending on what type of mesh you use, a lot of mesh doesn't offer full coverage, except for like a heavy foil mesh. And when I say full coverage, that's gonna be what I mean, where you're gonna not see the wreath frame. You know, even when I do my wreaths, I can still see part of the wreath frame. But once I start adding all of the ribbon and the picks and the stems, that's really where the wreath frame just kind of disappears. You really can't see it. But something as open like this really just has the on the border. So, I mean, really, you can't really see a lot of it. You can see part of it, like, I don't know, like about right there, you can see some of it. But, you know, that's the way it works. So, but once you add all of your decorative elements to it, it really covers up all of that. Okay, so now I need to cut my ribbon. And like I said, I don't know what I did with my ribbon tail board. Yep. So, I'm wondering if I should do this a different way than what I've normally been doing. No, we're gonna have to do it this way. Y'all, this is the way I used to cut my ribbon. But I'm cutting these at 13 inches. Now what I do is I measure out 26 and then I cut that in half. Because that's going to give me the 13. And I need a total of 9 of each color. Of course, if you have ribbon tail boards, it's going to be easier. I don't know where mine is, yo. Uh-oh. People. Yo, Megan's here. She must have been doing a load of laundry. She's always doing laundry. You know, my friend's always doing laundry, yo. Every day that I call her, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Laundry. Always doing laundry. I need to send my laundry to her house so she can do my laundry too. So just cutting these at 13 inches. Now I'm going to dovetail them. Hold on, y'all. I heard somebody. And that's why I was trying to make sure that they wouldn't come barging in, y'all. It's actually my dad. He didn't have a cell phone with him. So I texted him and I told him, hey, I'm going to be live on YouTube. But, you know. I told him, did you get my text? No, of course not. Why do we pay for a cell phone for you if you're not going to answer it? So, just measuring these out at 26 inches. Because I need 9 of each color. Y'all, I think about it now and I'm like, I definitely need that ribbon toe board. Because this is taking longer than what I wanted to. But if you're a beginner, you know, you don't always have all the things. You know, when I started, I didn't have all the things. Yo, I remember I used to put deco mesh on grapevine wreaths. Yeah. You know, grapevine wreaths relatively aren't that expensive. But back then, that was like a $4 grapevine wreath. Then I would put mesh on it, and then I would put flowers in it, and then ribbon. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah. I think about it now, and I'm like, ooh, whoa. Your wreaths were expensive, and you were selling them really cheap. Yeah, so I don't know what I do with my ribbon toe board, y'all. And you know, it may have also been too where I may have packed it up in the Christmas stuff. And I'm not getting out the Christmas stuff again. As much as I would want to get out the Christmas stuff, I'm not going to. So y'all make sure and you get that, you subscribe to the channel, and then you also set up those notifications, because you'll see when I go live, and then you'll see when Damon goes live. Now Damon usually dual streams, so he'll be live on Facebook and at YouTube at the same time. I'm gonna keep them separated. I'm gonna just do YouTube, and then I'm just gonna do Facebook. So tomorrow, the 13th, I'll be live on Facebook at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? So I kind of just kept the same time. It's a little bit easier for y'all to find me instead of, well, what time is he gonna go live at this time, or is he gonna go live at this time on this channel? So on Facebook, it'll be 11 a.m. as well. Okay. Y'all, we're almost done cutting ribbon tails. So, just gonna measure those, make sure I cut that right length. 15. Okay. So we've got our ribbon tails done. Now we're gonna just group them up, and we can put them in the wreath. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's that, and then this one. Yo, I tell everybody, because everybody teases me that I use a lot of pink, and I'm like, well, pink sells, of course I'm going to use it. So that's why I use it, y'all. Pink for Valentine's Day, it's kind of a given. Pink for spring, it's also a given. Pink for summer, it's also a given. So yeah, I definitely use pink, y'all. Just because I don't like it don't mean I'm gonna use it. So untying those ties, setting that in once, twice. Now where I drew the line of if I didn't like it, I'm not going to use it, was the gnomes and a lot of the trucks. I really didn't use, I don't like the gnomes, y'all. And we went to market, and a very steady decline of seeing trucks all over the marketplace. But gnomes are still around, y'all, and gnomes for every holiday. Even for, it's a girl, it's a boy. Yeah. Nope. Birthday gnomes. I was like, okay, this is enough. Enough with the gnomes. Yeah, the gnomes, they gotta go. They've got to go. One thing that was really popular though that I did see was the pampas grass, which I know not everyone likes using it, but it was definitely in almost every single showroom that I walked into. So pampas grass is definitely here to stay. Naturals. I also saw a lot of blue mixed in with different themes. So lavender. Now there were two, of course, we were at the Dallas Market Center, and a lot of people were raving about a lavender tree in one showroom, and I went to go see it, and I was like, this does not look lavender. This is more of a gray, but their lighting was a little off in there. Now it was still pretty, but I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. But then we went into the one with the ribbon. That one was pretty because the designer that did that, her name is Sharon, mixed champagne with lavender, but then brought in a deep, like regal purple, and now that was like the prettiest one I think I saw. The sweets theme is still going strong. Gingerbread. And not so much gingerbread. Mainly the sweets, like the candies and the lollipops and things like that. They did them, but they really didn't mix a lot of gingerbreads with them. So, I mean, really, there's a lot to see, y'all. I think that building alone was like 17 stories high, and we only went to the second floor, the fourth floor, the seventh, and I think the 12th. So yeah. Yes, I did take pictures, and I've been that notes option on your phones. So I've been in there and I've been writing like notes out and all this. So I have this whole huge long note that I do need to post in the creative coaching group about that, and with pictures and everything. So, one thing that I did like, and I'll just say it, Ferris Silk really did it. They used the really pretty, bright colors, summer colors, like the oranges and the pinks and the turquoises and purples, kind of like Fiesta colors. That's kind of what I want to do for my tree this year is Fiesta. So I was all about that. I really liked that entire tree. So now we've added all of our ribbon tails. And you see, adding all those ribbon tails, y'all, it really covers up your wireframe where you really can't see it. And so we're going to use this sign. This sign was really cute. Kind of wish it was in red. They need to make it in red. Damon, if you're hearing me, red, please. But I need to punch a hole in it because I am out of mounting squares, y'all. Succulents are really in as well. Um, Succulents were in. I saw it in one trim, and I don't want to say I saw it all over the market center, but you know, it kind of fits with the gnomes, the Nordic theme. And I wasn't mad at it. I really liked it. But the only thing that I did not like, y'all, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, is they took that theme and they applied it to pumpkins. That I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. So they're taking some themes and applying them to like fall, and I wasn't about that one. I really did not like the pumpkins, red pumpkins with the white Nordic theme on it. So I really didn't care for that one at all. So I didn't pick out anything for the monthly boxes. Uh, they actually took Megan with them. Megan was invited to go with them back in December to um, the supplier's warehouse, and that's what they did there. They chose the supplies there for the monthly boxes. She customized some stuff, so that's that's great. I love when we're given the option to be able to customize stuff for y'all, because that means no one else will have it. Succulents. There was still gnomes, of course. Um, Traditional is still in. Vintage. I mean, I want to say some kind of picked up on the vintage theme, but it doesn't look like it's old. You know, um, nostalgic. I want to say that it was more nostalgic than vintage. You know, with the Santa Claus, like the classic Santa Claus faces. Um, Sweets is definitely still in. Pink is still in too. What I did see though a lot of um, black and gold, and I'm really kind of liking that. I love the black and gold. Black and white with gold looks really pretty together. So So there we go, y'all. We added our sign right there in the center. And now we're going to make a bow, a quick bow. Nothing too wild and crazy, just a nice quick bow. So 9 inches. And then we're going to go to 10 inches. Pinch and twist. And we're just going to make a tail. Yeah, the black and the white and gold, y'all, looks really, really elegant looking. And I kind of liked it because I feel like you could take that exact same theme and add different pops of color to it, and it wouldn't look bad. So you could definitely add emerald green to it. It would not look bad. Red you could add to it, and it would look absolutely gorgeous, I think. You could even add pink. Like, it has to be a certain color of pink, though. But just things like that, you know. The one thing I did like about the Fair Silk Tree, though, because that's the showroom that had the lavender with the champagne. The base was one color, y'all, and it was that champagne color, and she chose to use the lavender and the deep purple. But with that theme, you were able to use one base component of one color and bring in another color to accent it with. So the main color was champagne, but then in the other side of the showroom, they had that exact same color scheme, but with blue, a burgundy, pink, red, emerald, and you could do emerald green. What else? So 10, 11. I'm going to go to number 12 here. Yo, it's really, it's an experience for sure. If you're a small business and you've ever wanted to go to market, I definitely say jump on the chance to go to market. Of course, they hold markets, different markets throughout the year. Christmas and spring are usually, so Christmas is usually right after Christmas. That's the January shows. And then this one's 13. The January shows, and then they also have like a June, July-ish, and that's when you're going to order for the next year's spring and summer. I'm going to bring this one in. This baby pink. Kind of use whatever I have left of it. So it's really fun to go see, and it's crazy, y'all, because you can be in the same building as, like we were in the same building as all of our friends, and we hardly saw each other. So don't think that you're gonna get distracted. Definitely have a game plan. If you go online and you look up either the Dallas Market or America's Mart in Atlanta, make a game plan of who you want to go see. Go see those. Then just kind of go down your list and see, like, okay, what did I like about this one? What did I like about this one? The other thing too, y'all, I'll give you a little tip. Some of the vendors have some of the exact same stuff, and some of them are considerably different prices. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Some offer different minimums, so that's different too. So y'all, we're just gonna add our bow right under, right here, and then we'll be done. Just run that through the mesh. I'm just tying that in, kind of keeping it a little tight, so that way it doesn't move. So just dovetailing my ribbons. And if you wanted to, you could add greenery, y'all. This is more of a basic style that I do. I like to offer, different ones that don't have all the greenery and all the bells and whistles, because some people just don't like that, y'all. I know. There's people out there that don't like that. So, keep in mind when you're designing things, especially like if you have a craft show, try and offer different ones, kind of like the same theme but in different I don't want to say sizes, but different levels. You could have definitely stopped at just doing the ribbon tails and the sign and been done, but we added the bow. So So there we go, y'all. Really something quick, easy, simple. Nothing wild and crazy. But hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, we did change up the YouTube and Facebook lives. I'll be live on YouTube and Facebook, alternating the days. So today was YouTube. Tomorrow will be Facebook at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's where you'll find me on the DecoExchange Facebook page. But Tuesday through Friday, it's going to be just like that, y'all. So we'll do YouTube on Tuesday, Facebook on Wednesday, YouTube on Thursday, Facebook on Friday. Okay? So y'all just keep that in mind. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and that way you can get notifications of when we go live. Because I don't have the power to text y'all when I'm going live. Only Damon and Parker do. So just make sure you get those notifications set up so you know when I go live here on YouTube and on Facebook. Okay? But for now, y'all, this is all I have for y'all. And I hope to see y'all in the next one.